Well, hello there. Welcome here. Welcome back to the first of the NB show. Hold on. See if Nate is here is ready. I know a little bit late. I have some issues with the YouTube stream. Hey, welcome. Yeah. We got chat. Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
And Boxy Bear had this idea. He's like, "Hey, we should do a podcast." I'm like, "All right, we should do a podcast." I'm like, so it could look better for my end at least. Boxy Bear had this whole setup of things, and some of it was working, some of it wasn't, and I figured it out now, but it's a little too late. But next time we do this, I will have everything a lot more professionally done, let's say.
I totally didn't have you muted until just now. But it's fixed now. I started YouTube was like, oh wait, your audio bitrate is 0, which is lower than the recommended. What is going on?
Yeah. Just not whoops. Just whoops.
Should be good now. But yeah. Let's just roll with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's a little exciting, but I'm ready to dive in and get things started.
Welcome everyone. So it's gonna be a show. We just talk about news, talk about games, like, and we just ramble for like, I don't know, a couple hours. We'll see how long it takes. I don't know. I got a couple of stories I want to talk about here. So our first one is actually coming in from the Xbox Newswire itself. It's gonna be more Xbox centric because what we're doing here, and we can switch here. Yes. Introducing Game Pass Core. I don't know if you saw this. Yeah, you see on earlier that they talk about it. Gold is going away completely. And is it showing? Is it updated? It should be. Uh-oh. Yeah,
what?
There we go. It is showing directly.
Oh, yeah, no, I had to switch it, that's all.
From the Xbox Newswire, Xbox, yeah. Goodbye, Games with Gold. Here comes Game Pass Core. Which, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I was hearing some things about us, like, lightly, and then now it's just like, hey, it's gonna happen. So, from what I'm gathering, I can kind of see here, it's just like, okay, so, and you're describing it to me, it's like, alright, so there's a collection of games, certain games that you'll be able to play, like, I guess, same as Games of Gold, except it comes with it.
Yeah, well,
in a sense.
It kind of says here. So starting September 14, Games of Gold is now gone. If you're already subscribed, you're going to be converted to Game Pass Core, which is basically the same thing, but instead of having Games with Gold, you just get a small selection. Actually, I have the list over here of Game Pass that might like change over time. Which it's kind of a shame to lose Games with Gold because like as an ultimate subscriber, like from my perspective, is like, oh well, I don't get anything. Like sure, for Gold subscribers, especially if you're a newcomer, like you missed out on all the games with Gold, you don't really have anything. Sure, you get some new stuff, but like someone that's a Game Pass Ultimate, like what do I get? I just lose games with Gold because all the games on this are already on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a huge loss because like games with Gold, it was already down. It did a while back they lowered it from 4 games to just 2. They dropped the 360 on Xbox from the program, not just 2 Xbox One games per month. And they're always kind of bad for a really, really long time. It really makes me wish it was more like PS Plus, but yeah. The good old days, though, it's really gone.
Yeah, no, because, I mean, I remember when they first did it, and then one of the games was Halo 3.
Yes!
As, like, the free games. So I'm like, yeah, I got that one. But it was, yeah, because I would always check, because, I don't know, because with the Game Pass, there's going to be a ton of games, and a lot of them are going to stay there forever, but there's some that will go away. There's some go, oh yeah, we're not going to stay on Game Pass, on the Ultimate and all that stuff, and they'll just go away, and then you'll have to go buy them, but if you get them with Games of Gold, well then, you don't have to worry about them disappearing if it's a game you actually want to get.
Well, you have to be subscribed. It's a weird thing they did, well, the 360 thing, it's just a legacy thing. Because with the 360, a lot of like weird workarounds. So for those games, that when you redeem that, it would actually be on your account forever. Meanwhile, as for the Xbox One games, you had to be subscribed to play them, but you still
Yeah.
get to keep them like whenever you subscribe, whatever. Yeah, like I remember the good old days. Like you mentioned, the Halo 3. That's the one that got me to Halo in the first place. That also Assassin's Creed 2. When I remember that one. The start.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also got X-Treme 4. And what else did we get? And Man Absolution. Let me bring up the list actually real quick here.
Hey, while you're doing that, on my stream, I have MFC is Elite is
Yep.
here. Says Nate the Great.
Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
and we're here with Boxy Bear because we're doing our first podcast, and we're talking about right now about the Game Pass core now being changed.
It's replacing Yellow Gold, yeah. So we got a
Yeah.
little list over here. Somebody we go one of Fable 3. Remember that? Oh, the movies being like the memories though from like when I was much younger. Assassin's Creed 2, Crackdown, Dead Rising 2, Rainbow Six Vegas, Halo 3,
Oh
Lord
yeah.
Kifling, Gears of War, Sleeping Dogs, Dead Island, Citizen Revolution, Dungeon Defenders, Man Solution, Deadlight, Destiny, Alien Tale, Saints Row 3, Dark Souls, Street Fighter 4, Ghost of the Imposters, Battle Block Theater, Dishonored, Halo Reach, Darksiders 2. Oh gosh, Third Faction Guerrilla, so many. I remember now. Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, and I
Dang.
think I think I even got like
Borderlands.
all of the Dead Space games. All I got Dark Souls. I got them all off the Games of Gold.
Yeah.
Um,
But I got pretty much all of
you know,
them. Except for the Xbox One, because I didn't get the Xbox One for like a year in. I didn't realize you could redeem from the website, so I missed out on those. But
yeah,
yeah, that was some. Man, I mean, it's so good. Like, yeah, if it's just like a Games with Gold subscriber, I guess it has some appeal because you still have your backlog of games that you redeemed, and you have some new stuff now, regardless of when you subscribe. Like, I think like Tom is gonna really like it that we're gonna be able to play Forza together. That's really sweet. But
yeah.
it's still sad. Yeah, it's
So,
kind of a
but
mixed bag.
because I'm reading here, because it's saying that it's like, what was it? It's like, oh, our launch collection of more than 25 titles from Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, and our content partners will offer something for everyone to play. And so what they're saying is that also here towards the end, it's like new titles will be added 2 to 3 times a year. So I mean, so they're still gonna add them, but I'm like, well, how much are they adding to this?
It's just first party. I guess we can maybe see like Payday and Starfield. Like, not Payday, but like Forza and
And
Starfield.
also with these games, are they gonna go away? Like with
Well,
regular
if it's
Game
first
Pass?
party, I don't think so. Because it really looks like for now, like the vast majority, it's really like first party stuff.
Yeah, because you have like Among Us, right, on
Oh,
there
that 10 out
too,
of 10. Among
and
Us?
then yeah, Among
Nuts.
Us, and then there's and then there's Grounded
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and I'm just like, of course, Elder Scrolls, so that makes sense because it's part of. But it's just like some of these, I'm just like, okay, okay, just like all right. Dishonored 2 is one of them that they're gonna add in there. Of course. Well, that's the thing. They have Halo 5 Guardians
Yes.
and then Halo
But no
Wars
Master
2, and
Chief
I'm like,
Collection. That's the
yeah,
thing I just realized that. How? And no Infinite either. It's just Halo 5 Guardians and Halo Wars 2. They're like the two games that like no one cares about, let's be honest.
like I mean, I liked Halo Wars 2. I did like Halo
I
Wars. I
haven't tried those
enjoyed
yet.
them.
I'm gonna play them at some point.
But yeah, Halo 5 Guardians is just like, mm, okay,
At least it's
just
more like an
okay.
upsell for the regular Game Pass, honestly. Looking at that, and again, Fallout 4, we don't have Fallout 3, we don't have Fallout
Yeah,
New Vegas. Doom Eternal, where's Doom 2016? Where's the Legacy
that's
Dooms?
yeah. Well, because I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do with this. Because if they're basically putting in games that we already have in Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate, well then it's like I don't. It's just weird. It's weird how they're trying to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's a smaller Game Pass. Oh wait. Unless are they? Is it just gonna be Game Pass Core, and then I guess there's Game Pass Middle,
Yeah, well,
and then Game
yeah,
Pass Ultimate? Is
the
that
other ones still
sort of
exist. The other ones.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Game Pass Core, then Game Pass, and then Game Pass
I take care
Ultimate.
of like the yeah. Let's screenshot over
So
here.
then, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like, okay, hmm, I guess the big thing is the price, right?
It's gonna be the same price as gold,
It's
which
okay.
has been
Same price.
increased in the past, but
Yeah, but it's this quote unquote same price.
yeah.
So it's like okay. All right. So it's like it's cheaper, and then they'll have. I'm assuming they're just making less. They're putting less games in the past because then it's like, what's the point? Because you're having it as a cheaper thing, but then you're gonna put all the games that are already on Game Pass, and it's like,
Yes, as the Game Pass,
what are
like
we trying to do here?
if you're already on Ultimate, you don't gain anything from this. Or I guess maybe
Well,
some of your
yeah.
friends, if they have gold, you can play with them. But other than
Well,
that,
that's the
yeah.
thing. Unless it's games that aren't on the normal Game Pass stuff or even Ultimate, but then that would mean like, oh, then that means you're being cheated because it's not an Ultimate, but it's on the core, and it's
Nah,
like,
it's not being included because Ultimate includes core. Like
oh,
it used to
so what?
include games with gold. It's straight up replacing it. It's just like a
Right. So
name
then,
change,
even if they did
basically.
add another game, it's gonna go across the board, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's like renaming it and changing the perks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess, but it kind of sucks because again, there's a lot of the games that will disappear off because it's a license similar to Netflix and all the other streaming services where it's like, okay, we're gonna rent this game on Game Pass. You can play it until next year, and then it's gone. It's like, oh, okay, that's great.
But you just have the option to
Uh,
buy it. It become a real problem, especially in the streaming world with like the video. I don't know if you've seen that with Disney Plus. They have stuff like what even like not even a year after a first party show just gets deleted.
oh yeah,
But at least they still be able to buy it if you really want to. But the thing is, most people aren't gonna buy it. They're just gonna subscribe it and poof.
yeah.
Ah,
But I don't know. It is, I don't know, because I guess I have liked that idea. Well, the fact, because even if you had Game Pass Ultimate, you were still able to get these games with gold. You were still able to get these free random games because they did it where it was like, first it was all obviously with the 360, so it's just 360 games, and then when the Xbox One and the newer Xboxes came out, they're like, okay, well, we'll have one 360, and then we'll have, it's either it was two 360s and then one Xbox One game. That's what it was.
oh, it was 4 games, Super 60 and two Xbox One. Eventually, we switched to like
Or something
360 and
like
some
that. Yeah, it
original
was. I knew
Xbox
there
games
was.
mixed
Yeah.
in every now and then.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, and I thought that was cool because then, yeah, if it ends up that the game goes away on the Game Pass, well, I already got it. I was able to catch it with the Games of
Yeah.
Gold, but because the fact that it's like a limited time thing where it's like, okay, from this point to this point, this is free. If you don't get it at this point, it's not free anymore.
Oh, that's the thing because it did give like a. I wasn't predatory, but in kind of way, yeah. Because if you would unsubscribe, you would miss out on those games. If I don't know, I say, oh well, I'm not gonna play for like a month. I might just unsubscribe, but then you miss out on those games that you would
Yeah.
be able to play later on. Well, here it doesn't matter because the library is stable. You just I'm not gonna play for six
Well,
months. Just unsubscribe and then subscribe later. And then well, hopefully the
yeah.
games are still gonna be there. But yeah,
Well, that's yeah.
if you're not gonna
But
play, you
it's
don't have to be subscribed. You don't lose anything.
because you would have to think that whatever games they're putting on the core, they have to be permanent. Like they're not just gonna go
Yeah.
away. Because then it's like, what's the point? Then it's the same as all the other
It's
ones.
the same game. Yeah. Well, from
And it's literally the same.
yeah, since it's mostly first party, I'm guessing it's gonna be really stable.
Yeah. So if it's gonna be the ones where it's like, okay, this is gonna stay there, and it's like, okay, then
Yeah.
it's like their way of sort of
But now,
trying
now
to.
think about it. What does it mean with Activision? Because what if hypothetically, who knows, that whole thing goes through, and then all of a sudden you have the latest Call of Duty day one. What was it like? What, $7 or what a month? Not even. Ooh,
Yeah.
that could be something. What is the pricing? Oh yeah, $9.99 a month. $9.99 a month? Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's yes, they really increased the price because like in comparison, it's like yeah, it really seems like an upsell because for $1 more you get the actual Game Pass for console, but then you
Yeah.
don't want to have
I don't-
multiplayer.
What was the original price that they had for
Well, it
the
was like
game
you had different tiers for the if you want
for like
yearly.
yeah.
Way back in the day, it was $60, which came out to $5 a month
Well, yeah.
for a year.
But okay, so about
Yeah,
$5, yeah.
yeah. Now
So
you
because I
can get it for
remember
70 for a
because I
year.
remember
Yeah.
doing just gold for a while, and then once they increased the price, then I'm just like, well, what's the point? Like, why am I still sticking with this? I might as well just stick with the Game Pass Ultimate
Yeah.
because I guess that was the idea, right? They're like, oh, it's not, but then it's just like it's just everything's costing more now. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Well, the kind of thing we did with the pricing is like, oh well, if you have Game Pass and you were to add gold, the pricing is the exact same. You might as well go for Ultimate. That's how they
Yeah.
really put you in. And again, like
Oh
they
yeah, yeah.
remade it's just $1 more.
Yeah, because I've kept up Game Pass Ultimate for I guess about 3 years now as a
Yeah.
consistent thing. Before I would do off and on, like I would cut it off and then go back on later, depending on because again I wouldn't have because what's the point of getting gold when if I get Ultimate I have everything right. So I'm like, okay, well, if there's certain games I don't want to play or can't play online or don't need to play online, like, okay, I'll still play those, and then once I save up some money, I'll go and get the ultimate or whatever. But I've been just kind of keeping it up because they're doing a lot of like uh, launch on Game Pass,
That's
whatever.
thing.
So they launch right away, straight on Game Pass. I'm like, all right, well then I don't have to wait to buy it. I can just get it straight away. So
And also, yeah, even with like the Series X, you kind of need the cloud service anyways. At some point,
well,
you
yeah,
really,
well
yeah.
that's the thing,
That's
right?
another
Exactly.
thing. Well, they're branding it. Xbox One generation
Yeah.
is long dead. Rip.
Yeah, yeah, that's yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, it's because yeah, that's so I'm still with my original Xbox One, right? I don't have the Series X, so it's like yeah, I've been and because like my internet's been better now, we got newer internet, so I can actually do that where I can play the cloud gaming without it being interrupted. Let's say, um, so there's still games. Well, then again, not all games work on the cloud, right? They only have a certain amount of
The
games,
Game
right?
Pass stuff.
So because yeah there's a bunch of games where I'm like, oh, I can't play this, well, like
A Jedi
Apex
Survivor
Legends, right?
too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's a
like
big one.
yeah,
Yeah, that really
Jedi Survivor,
sucks.
yeah. That's the one I
Well,
have
maybe
to get.
it'll come to EA Play at some point, hopefully, because the first one is already on EA Play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a because yeah, so I'm like, okay, come on, give me the Jedi Survivor.
Uh,
but but yeah, it's just interesting what they're doing here, just like, okay.
but yeah, of course, like yeah, you do get to keep your games with gold within over the years. That's a good thing to know. Well, except for the Xbox One games now, instead of being subscribed to games of gold to gold, you have to be subscribed to Game Pass Core to play those games with gold for the one.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anyways, I think about it. No?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We
Well,
got more stuff to talk about.
that was it.
Well,
Yeah.
I was kind of fortunate. Now that's kind of a mixed bag, but the next one, I don't know. Oh, well, we'll see. Let's just click. Let's just click go. And
Click go.
watch out for the ads, yes, because it's a little app
Yeah.
that I made. I'm trying to get some ad blocking to work, but I didn't have time. But
Yeah.
we'll just deal with it for now. We're not sponsored by One Thunder. Just gonna say.
No.
I think it coming from Eurogamer here. Yeah, Xbox Friends is probably. I don't know if you heard about that when it was announced. They did a preview. I think it was
Yes.
like a year ago or something in like some countries in Europe where you could have a plan. It was kind of like a Spotify family or something like that, where you could just share your Game Pass with multiple people with different addresses in the same country, which like I was really excited about. And if we talked about it, I think, in private. I told some of my friends like, "Hey, well, if it comes to Canada, are you interested in joining a little group? We can share the bill together." But it looks like it's not happening. They did just not. We stopped the preview. There's no plan to expand. Maybe they're gonna change some things,
Okay. Well, hang
but
on. So I knew that they stopped it, but they stopped the preview. But does that mean they actually stopped the whole
that's the
thing? Is that
thing. I'm pretty pessimistic at that point because with everything else they did release, they did some previews and then they always expanded right away. Here they're just like no, they
yeah?
haven't said they're gonna expand. So that basically sells it. Maybe they're not saying no to keep the door open to eventually do something with it, but for now, like it really seems that nah, they're gonna
I'm trying to
give
look
it
at this, but
away.
all these ads are like slowing down my computer's stream. It's just like
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, so because I did hear about this, I did hear like a while ago when they're like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna do this thing or whatever." For the game, yeah, friends and family. I say which launch limited preview September, right? Blah, 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 last September. Up to 5 people Game Pass Ultimate, right? Because I briefly read this and it said like we heard the feedback and yeah, we're excited about the new friends and family plan has resonated with gamers and we'll be evaluating the learnings to help create an offer that we can bring to more players worldwide in the future. So in the future, how in the future is the like where is that gonna
Well,
go?
it's not gonna be the exact same form. I'm hoping that they're gonna bring at least something that's decent. I mean, it makes sense if there's people that won't subscribe to Game Pass at the current price, but if you can entice them, you still get more money, you get more subscribers anyway. If they maybe don't pay the full price, if it's that or zero.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is this going to be part of Game Pass in general or Game Pass Ultimate specifically and
I think it
exclusively?
used to be Ultimate. We're doing a preview at least, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, how long is it gonna take to? What form is it gonna take? Because the form doing a preview, I really like that. I did the math. Was it like around $6-7 per person per month? Because it was in euros in the preview, but I did like just original
Right.
calculations
Yeah.
for five people. Like $7 per person. It's pretty cheap compared to like what 15 for Ultimate. Yeah,
Yeah.
same line. Yeah, it's hopefully we'll see
But
things.
yeah, cuz if it goes with
Oh, that's another thing too. The Series X is getting a price increase, which again, I've never really seen that
uh
before. They had a lot of backlash when they did that with the PS5. When we're gonna increase the price everywhere except in the US, and now the Series X is
yeah,
following suit. Like, normally
that's not going to help
technology
things.
gets cheaper. The price should go
Well,
down.
and the big thing was because of the C virus and the lockdowns and all that stuff. That's what made it hard for people to even find them. So now that people can find them more, oh, we're gonna raise the price. It's like, well, no, don't you? How are people aren't gonna buy it if they can't afford it?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing. Like you're gonna sell less stuff because less people will be like, well, I don't want to buy it now.
At least it's not
It's
as
like,
bad with here because you can always stream the games again on Xbox One. You can stream it on your PC anywhere.
well, yeah, because of the
It's
cloud
yeah,
gaming, that is what's
it's not
helping
not as
stuff.
big a deal. It still kind of
But
sucks.
it's just but yeah, well, sometimes even it takes a while for you to get onto on the
Yes.
cloud gaming, right? Because it's like, oh, there's a lot of people that are trying to play right now. This will take longer than expected.
And if you get disconnected, well, rip your session. Hope
Yeah,
it,
yeah, basically,
hope it
exactly,
saved
right?
recently.
Yeah, just whoops.
How much
So
is it? Yeah.
that's the other thing too, right?
It's about a £30 increase. In euros, yes. €50 increase. Oh crap.
Yeah, that is.
Actually, it says
Yeah.
most countries here. What is that the actual country list somewhere? Oh, and I have a back arrow, so I got to reload the thing here. But anyways, it is a lot of penny pitching. A lot of companies are doing right now. Ah, and then
Yeah.
when people are gonna buy it anyway, you're gonna see something. But
Well, I do hope that they bring the what was it the friends and families thing maybe to at least the regular Game Pass and Ultimate if they're gonna do it because it'd be nice to. But I mean, who knows? They might end up bringing like, we're gonna bring it to the core as well, the Game Pass core. I don't know. But I feel like it might stick with an Ultimate because it's like, oh, you buy this, you get all this stuff, including adding up the so many friends or whatever.
that's
But you could drop it to just the main Game Pass, but I don't know.
like I say, I guess it's not like that huge of a deal. Because compared to say Spotify, where you have like the whole family plan, you'd be the same address, but it makes sense They want to subscribe. Well, here with Game Pass, it already shares on the same console. So it's more
Yeah.
like a Game Pass friends, parentheses,
Yeah.
and family if you have multiple consoles or
Right.
whatever. So it's not like you can't share your subscription at all otherwise.
Well, because what people have been doing is that home Xbox thing,
Yeah.
right? You have like, and that's just it's ridiculous. Like it's just so convoluted.
Okay.
I'm like, why can't you just be like, okay, well, certain amount of you can like, because with oh, what is it with Microsoft accounts? You can have like a friends and family thing, like you have a
Microsoft
family
Family.
shared or whatever with your purchases or something like that, or you can share on there. I'm like, well, why don't you just do that with Xbox? Just
It's so
add certain
weird.
people and be like, okay, these, oh, of course it's saying 5, right? Okay, so these 5 people, these 5 accounts will have be able to play with the Xbox Live that I have.
Yeah, right now it's pretty convoluted. Like, if you're on Xbox, you have to do the whole own Xbox thing or be in the same console. Once on PC, you have to go through Microsoft Family and Safety. Because I know that because I did that with
Yeah.
Pick Up Play Hitman, and
Oh,
that
right.
it was awful.
Yeah.
And now the worst thing is now because it's signed in and I'm like the owner, I could technically access his account from my PC at any time. I don't. We have a mutual
Yeah.
agreement. I'm not gonna do it, but I could.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember doing this where my friend wanted to play Halo Wars 2, and because I had the Xbox, but because it's a crossplay or whatever, I also owned the PC version because I had the Xbox Ultimate, like the Game Pass Ultimate, right? So I have both versions basically. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll add you to my family thing, and then he was able to then play that game on PC. So I'm like, okay, do it for Xbox. Like I don't know, it just
Unify it.
it
Just do
seemed like
something.
it
But
seems like something that would make
yeah,
sense in the first place, not waiting this many years to go, oh yeah, we should do a preview of letting people to play on accounts by the owner to select the accounts to play. Like I don't know, it's just weird. It was just it's just a weird thing that we've had to do this weird convoluted home Xbox thing for so long, and then now they're like, oh, maybe we should make it easier.
but no, no.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah. Of course, they still have to
yeah,
review things for the future to
yeah.
see when to put it. And it's like, okay, that's another what 5 years before we're gonna get this. Like,
With the Xbox Series Y and Z, that's when we're gonna get it. There we go.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I planned it. So you come back like years from now, you can give back this video. Like I told you, I called it.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, it's okay. I guess we can move on now. Something a bit
Yeah.
brighter, happier. Again, not sponsored. I just found a little bit goofy. Coming from True Achievements. So you heard about Series mini fridge. You heard
Oh
about a
yes.
creeper mini fridge coming from Walmart. It looks so cute. I gotta say. Ooh.
Yeah, I actually didn't hear about this until you were bringing it up, but I was like, oh,
Uh,
they're doing the little creeper.
I'm
Little
gonna get that one.
creeper.
'Cause I've been meaning to get the Series X mini fridge. 'Cause people have been meaning about it until they actually made it real. And it's out of stock, but I might go for the creeper one. Who knows? It's a little bit limited space. It's a little bit small. How many cans? Like, well, it's
Um,
almost 12 cans, and you got some room with some snacks. I guess it can work. I'm just not the biggest Minecraft fan, so I don't know. I would rather, so I guess, have the Series X mini fridge. It's more of a
yeah.
meme. But I'd say for a Minecraft fan, this would be really sweet. Actually, I have the page right here, the actual page where I have like more pictures. If you want to load, there
Well,
we go.
and like little things like saying the external ambient lighting,
Yeah,
so it has like
you've
some
got the
green, the
inside.
kind of yeah, stuff like that. It's like yeah, that's kind of cool. Not get it, cool. But no, that's I don't know. Yeah, that's
It's
kind
about
of
the
a
same.
cute little
Yeah,
thing.
about the same price as the Series X fridge.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be one to get as the Series X one. That's kind of one I would want to get.
Yeah, it's about the same price.
But
But it's out of stock. Oh, and another thing. So you also have the head variant over here. So you have a more small one. It doesn't have. I think it only
Oh
holds 9
yeah.
cans, a bit more compact. But and also the same design that was actually mentioned in the T article. There's also the TNT variant, of course. Well, maybe it already existed for a while. I didn't know it was a thing.
Oh yeah.
But it's the same design. It's just a TNT block.
Yeah.
Which I think well, I guess one I would really love to have that would be fitting is the ice block now.
Oh
Because it's a
yes, right.
fridge. And you
Right.
have it like semi-translucent or something. That'd be really sweet. You could kind of see inside too. That'd be amazing.
Oh
I
yeah.
think an
Yeah.
actual ice block.
Yeah. No,
Or
that
maybe
would
if you
be
can make it
sweet.
happen, just make the compact ice texture to justify it. But yeah.
Yeah. Just yeah. But no, that's yeah, no, that's kind of a neat. I kind of like those little stuff where it's like, it's a functional thing, but it's, also a
Yeah.
gaming thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Now, actually, what we really want, if I can get the Series X mini fridge, I want to get that Series X fridge, not mini, the actual one.
Oh yeah, the big
I don't
one.
think it's
Yeah.
sold ever. It was just like given to some celebrities or whatever.
That would be
Full size
yeah.
Series X
See, I would only
fridge.
go for mini fridge just because of my room, but if
Yeah.
I had a bigger space, oh yeah, I would
Like at the same
totally
time,
do.
it's like, do I really want that? Because if it's just in my room, it kind of fits a theme where like, oh, I have like a really fancy family dinner. It's just
Yeah,
giant cost new
just
fridge.
just like, oh,
Very
let me
serious.
open up my Xbox fridge here. Just
Yes. So about
oh.
acquisition, yes. I'm very sorry. Oh gosh, I have this. Oh jeez. Yeah. Here a mini fridge. I'll buy maybe if I can get a Series X and talks. I might get that one.
Yeah.
Not sponsored by Walmart. Oh, I just thought it was a little
No, no.
fun. I'm gonna throw it in there. I think that's kind of neat. So the South African rating board actually leaked something earlier. Coming from which of that is that again from Gematsu? Borderlands compilation Pandora's box
Oh
got rated.
yes.
And again, don't mind the ads. I'm gonna try to fix it for next
Yeah.
time. Also, they got 2K gold. But yeah,
Oh.
I bet Kaido's 1 and 2 remastered PC. So only not only Borderlands, we also have I never heard of that game. Ben and Kaido's 1 and 2. Have you heard of
Okay.
those?
Yeah, I didn't hear about this. So
What,
this
what
is
is what is Ben
actually
and Kaido's actually? Oh, it's a GameCube game. It's really old, really old. Because like, again, like
okay.
Borderlands, does it really need full remaster? It's already has an Xbox One version. You have 360. Got so many versions
Yeah,
now.
yeah, they did do an Xbox One version of Borderlands, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I know they did two and the other
and
ones,
pretty
right?
much
Like the
they're all
pre-sequel
cross-gen
and
now. And 3 is Series X enhanced.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So, because I knew they had the Handsome collection, yeah, with his two in the pre-sequel.
Yep.
So, because you would think when they did the like a Borderlands collection, it's like why don't you have one, two, and the pre-sequel instead of just two and the pre-sequel?
Which actually that's the thing. But but what is included in Pandora's box actually? I don't think it says it. Is it gonna have pre-sequel? It just has a rating. It doesn't have anything else. But it's just like a rating
Yeah,
from Africa.
rated in, but it looks like just one and two according to this
Nah,
thing.
that's a different game. That's
Oh, is that
Bait
something
and
else?
Kaidos. It's a GameCube game
Oh, so
apparently.
I see. So
But that's
Pandora's
another
box,
thing that got leaked.
and
Yep.
that's something else. Okay. Oh yeah, so the compilation. Yeah, Pandora's box. So, what is that? All of them then?
I'm guessing
Yeah,
it's gonna be all of them,
you would
including three.
have to
Yeah.
think because of Pandora's box. Well, Pandora is the whatever the main place and whatever. So it's like okay,
Yeah.
so that must be it. I don't know.
But it's not gonna include Telltale games, so probably not. That'll be a bit of a stretch.
Yeah,
Uh, it'd be nice to have. Especially I think the original is it delisted because of the whole Telltale shutdown. They bring it back already.
the witch.
The Tales from Borderlands, the Telltale game.
Oh, right. Tales from right. I don't know if that was in a pack at all, but it yeah.
Yeah, because it did get the list at some point. We could check real quick. Hold on.
But that's right. There's a Tales from Borderlands. Yeah, because I mean that would be interesting if they literally just had every Borderlands
It's available
game.
to buy. Nice. You did get brought back after all.
Oh, so it got delisted, you said?
Yeah, because when Telltale shut down,
Oh, right. Yeah.
they
Because
delisted
I thought
everything. It's just nope.
yeah, because I thought I saw it show back. Well, because did another company buy
Yeah,
the
they got
rights to
revived.
it
They're
or
releasing a
whatever?
new game this year, actually.
Yeah,
New
because I
IP.
remember
Yeah.
seeing like new things like, oh, here's another
And I
Telltale
think I
whatever.
think the only one that's missing now is the Minecraft Story Mode, which is still really sad.
Oh
I remember
yeah.
when I actually had to rebuy. I got the disc for the season 1 on 360, and I realized, oh well, I can't actually re-download because even though I have the season pass disc, because it's delisted from the store, I can't download the stuff I'm entitled to. Except for Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of. It's weird.
Oh
But I
yeah,
did end
that
up getting
one.
another version that has all the episodes on disc. But for season 2, you're completely out of luck. Yeah. And it's not really mind thing, because even when I actually remember it was pretty funny when they were about to delist it, when they announced it before the listing, they actually changed the price to $100 per episode just to discourage people from buying it.
Wow.
$100 per episode. So it was like 7 episodes, I think. That was per season. That's $700 right there. I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Well, yeah. Like yeah, $700.
I
Yeah,
guess it
I can get
technically makes it one of the
get
most
that. Yeah.
expensive games, apart from like all the train sims with like thousands of dollars of DLC.
Oh yeah.
But it's out there for sure. $700.
My goodness.
Well, obviously, yeah, it's not being up there. If it's not included, you can always just buy this from the Borderlands. It's nice to have. Again, it's just nice thing to have a little
Yeah.
remaster here, along with the Borderlands 3 that's on the Series X.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna play it because I gotta play the originals too, like on the 360. I kind of rage because this is just one part where the difficulty spike is just insane, and you actually have to beat that mission.
Oh.
Not even the side. I beat all the side missions and everything. I was just this one main mission I had to do. No, still need grinding. I think it could be nice actually doing co-op at some point. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, that might
It could be something.
Yeah.
It wasn't Games with Gold. That's not. Yeah, that's again another one of those losses. Borderlands.
That's
how-
right. Yeah.
Yes.
That's because I remember I did get Borderlands, the first one, 360 on with Games of Gold.
Yeah.
Yep, I
I
remember
don't know about the
getting
second
that one.
Oh, that's not yet. Actually, I think we could do too is Borderlands 2 VR. That's the thing on Steam.
Oh.
I've never tried it. I have no idea how good of a VR port it is. It might be garbage. For
So
all I
is
know.
it an actual VR thing or is it like a mod?
No, it's not. It's a full release. So you have to buy it. It's a separate
okay.
purchase from Borderlands 2 flat screen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, once I get the VR working,
There's also Skyrim.
I
That's
could
really
try
sweet
it,
with
yeah.
mods. There's just Doom. It's really sad I haven't gotten to work. After.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We should lost stuff. Like we did talk about this, yeah, because I did send him the Rift test recently. He just got it.
Yes.
Fuckers.
Fucker. That's right.
We can do some stuff. I'm gonna destroy him in Beat Saber.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a Beat Saber saber off. You're just
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like and then this box just it just
I gotta be careful so I don't hit the mic.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Sweet for Borderlands fan, pretty exciting.
Yeah, I am curious to see what's in the collection.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably
if they're
won't get
doing-
it, but good for them.
Well, no,
Good for
yeah,
the
but I mean,
fans.
if it's someone who like maybe got one of them,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, I wanted to get more, I want to get the whole, in a whole pack, or if they're seeing it and they're liking it, but they would like to get because there's also that's right, because there's also the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, right?
Yes.
So
And the sort of prequels with demo, whatever.
well, yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
the name of it.
oh, it's Tiny Tina's.
It's a really long title.
Dragons keep or whatever it
It's
is.
whatever. Yeah.
Because oh yeah,
But that one's
one
free anyway.
shot or
Yeah.
something like that. One shot assault on Dragon's Keep or whatever. It was the
Something.
whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's basically just DLC from Borderlands 2, if I recall.
Anyways.
2, yeah, I think it was 2, yeah. Where it was just a one-off thing, and then they're like, oh, people like this, let's just make this into a game.
No, but there was like an actual
It,
standalone game, kind of like Ground Zeroes, which is just like a
yes,
weird demo thing, a free game.
right. Well, because I remember,
That
yeah,
had
because
that
I
super long
remember
title.
it was a DLC, and then they made it into. Well, then they decided, I guess, to do Wonderlands. But before that, they're like, okay, well, until Wonderlands, we'll make this part of the game. We'll actually make it like you said, like in Ground Zeroes, where it's like, okay, here's this thing.
Well, at
But
least it
if
was
like if you're,
free. It was $40.
yeah, that's the thing too. So they made a DLC thing for Borderlands 2. They now made it into its own thing, and they made it cost like whatever. It's like okay, I guess. But whatever. But yeah, so that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is this pack gonna actually? I have to assume it's. I have to assume it's gonna be just the main ones, and then so it'll be like, yeah, if you bought Wonderland, you're like, oh, but I want to see the other Borderlands stuff. Well, here's a new pack. Or is it gonna be like a mega collection where it's just all of those?
Just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
So yeah, last little bit of news, again coming from True Achievements. So there's Stranded Deep. I don't know if you heard about that game. That's on Game Pass. A little bit of a survival game.
I have heard of that game. I think I've seen a couple people play it, but it's one of those ones. Just same with oh, what's the other one? The other game that's similar to
Forest? Is that it?
No, well, no. I mean, it's a Subnautica.
Yes.
Where it's another diving sea game. That was another one. I was like, oh, I want to try that one out. And then I saw Stranded Deep, and I'm like, yeah, that's the other one. So I haven't been able to play it, but yeah,
I did play a little bit actually yesterday. And it's a pretty long completion, around 50, 60 hours. But none of that matters because, lo and behold, the achievements are actually completely bugged. Is it going to change the title? No, it won't.
That's what I'm waiting for.
The app will actually crash. Beautiful.
Oh, that is, that's what you want.
Yep.
What's this? An easy gamer score method? What's this?
Hold on.
Unlock
if I can
all
reboot,
achievements in just minutes.
If I can reboot it,
as everything crashes.
Yes.
It's fine. I'm looking at it, so everything's slowing down.
Hold on. I wasn't expecting it to crash right here. Where is? There we go. No, we had to add the ads again because it signed me out of my pro account. See, I was actually talked about on the PlayStation forums that, oh well, if you join someone that has the platinum, you just instantly unlock everything. It also works for Xbox. So they're working on a patch. They're working on a patch for it. So hurry up! I've been trying to join someone.
All right, hurry up! Come on, we gotta do it. We got.
I actually been at the Discord server and someone that like willingly just did open lobbies basically 24/7. It just joined again. It was trying to get be like the caller on a radio show. It get time to click directly as soon as I on the list. It's like, because it is pretty painful completion. Like you have to craft everything. Hopefully, I try and get it. But hey, here's a chance. Go for it before it gets patched.
Go.
I don't know. I don't know if it's kind of a game really. If I wouldn't just like play it normally. Like, and I've got to complete it because it's on my profile.
Yeah.
I already completed the tutorial. I got an achievement for it.
It's funny because they're talking about it here, and it says after a PlayStation user reported the issue. Because I'm sure a lot of them did not think it was an issue.
Nah.
You're like, hey, this is fine. This is the game. That's how the game is. That's fine. It's
Yeah. There's a Windows version, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do it before it gets patched.
Yeah.
I know. Otherwise, I guess I'll just have to play it.
No.
It gives it publicity. It gives it a little bit of boost in the player base. Yeah. Anything else want to add to this before we move on?
No, not too much. Just yeah, it's just a weird. The fact that it's even there is kind of weird to me.
Well,
But
it's an
like what?
indie game. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's about wraps it up in terms of news. We have another segment here, game picks. We're gonna start. We want to roll flip a coin or something to go with which game we're gonna start with between.
Oh.
Don't spoil the game itself. Just
Well,
saying
I
between me and
think.
you.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you have the order that you're first on
Well,
this. So
it doesn't matter.
we could do one way where it's you, and then the next one we do it's me, and the next one is something like that.
Let's just put it in. Let's start the video here.
Yeah.
Reveal what game it is.
Ubisoft. First for my stream with no sound, but that's fine.
No, by default I put it so it's muted, but I have to manually unmute it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
My jaw hit the floor.
No one was meant to see. They took someone very precious to me. Now, I'm coming for them.
Oh, no. Nothing else like it. Watch Dogs.
I'm dying.
No?
So yeah.
Is it going to do?
Yeah,
Oh, there we
it's
go.
just gonna loop forever. Yeah, watch Dogs.
Watch
Like, I
Dogs.
come back to this game actually trying to complete the completion onto the 360 version. And oh dang, it does. I gotta say, it was like kind of disappointment at launch in the 360 version. On the other side, that footage is
Oh yeah,
it is something.
That's yeah. It's like okay.
They also removed content too. Oh,
yeah, because I did. Wait, so this was on the 360?
well, the trailer's for of course the last gen version. Well,
Okay.
current gen at the
'Cause-
time, but yeah.
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 Because I think I played the Xbox One version.
Yeah, that is the same the first time. Now going back to getting the completion, trying to get some friends. Actually, have a session later today.
Well,
we can do
actually,
Blood.
guess where I got the Xbox One version of Watch Dogs?
Where
Gold.
I didn't
It
hear
was-
it, your mic
it
cut
was-
out, but I think you
Games
said Games with Gold. Yeah.
Gold.
Oh,
it-
that was on Games with Gold.
Yes,
really?
it was.
Oh,
Yes. Watch Dogs was a
I
Games
just
with
got on
Gold.
this. Oh, well, I kind of
So-
own like many copies. I did get
then
these
that-
from Legion.
But then, yeah, but I was
Yeah.
like, that's where, because I had bought the disc. I got it like at a pawn shop or something, and I'm just like, oh, well, I'll just get it from here. And then I gave my disc to a friend who wanted the game.
Alright, this is the thing. Yeah, like give it to his home. And I don't think I redeemed it. Was it like during the first year of Xbox One that it was Games with Gold? No, that'd be way too early. Oh man, I missed it. Maybe I missed it, but I have it digitally anyway.
I'm trying to remember.
Well,
It was a bit later.
I have the list over here. Let me bring it up. List of Games with Gold.
I can't remember when it was, but one of the games. I was like,
yes, June 2017.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, yep, I'm getting that. That's fine. But yeah, no, I do recall enjoying Watch Dogs. I haven't gotten back to it in a while, so I might go back into it after having
It
you
is
talk
pretty
about
fun.
it here.
Multiplayer. That's the thing I wasn't getting into. That multiplayer though, it's really underrated. The whole invasion thing. I don't want to re-sport.
Yeah.
Did you try the multiplayer on this?
I have not tried it.
Oh, so I'm not gonna spoil it though. That's kind of a shame. I was gonna talk
I
about
feel
it.
like okay, but because isn't the multiplayer just like isn't it in like an open match where anyone can just come in and then like hack your stuff,
Yep,
right?
but
Okay.
it's more in depth than that. It's actually really
Okay.
weird. I was gonna talk about like how it's unique and stuff, but I guess I won't because I don't want to spoil it.
Well, no, it's fine. It's just yeah, I just didn't know anything about it. Like I've never really went into
Nah,
it. You
I'm
can
not.
talk.
I'm not gonna spoil
Okay.
it, and you're gonna see why when we if we go around to play it together at some point, you're gonna see why I
Okay.
didn't
All
want to
right.
spoil it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yes,
Yeah. We'll do like we'll do a
it's extremely
multiplayer session.
special. And chat, don't spoil it too. I'm watching you. But there is like some co-op missions you can do as well. And, decryption mode that's actually missing from the 360 version. It's like a co-op like 3 to 4 players, something like that.
Okay.
Co-op mission. But yeah. And I'm surprised that there's
Interesting.
still a lot of players on 360. It was mostly from Brazil.
Oh yeah.
I had like
Right.
one French guy too. Oh yeah. Sweet, love the song with that one. I'm just like going back. I still gotta play Watch Dogs 2 though. I started it with Tom. I
Yes,
never
that
got really
was
far into it. I guess that's what I'm gonna
that's
do. It's gonna be the next game when I finish this on 360.
yeah, that's the next one is Watch Dogs 2. I actually was like, oh, I'll have to try that. I can't remember. Is it on Game Pass now or is
It
it not? I can't.
is. It
It
is.
is. I
Yes.
thought I did saw it there. I was like, okay,
Oh,
maybe
I guess
I'll
it was
try
at
it.
some point. I know it was at some point for sure. I think it still
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I could check. And also on Ubisoft Plus, but
Oh,
ow.
bro, that's
I have
right.
a finger in the mic.
Ubisoft Plus.
But no one subscribes to that. I can check real quick. Yeah, it is on Game Pass as well.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then I might actually have to do that. Or I might play Watch Dogs, and then I'll go play Watch Dogs 2. And then at some point we'll do like we might try the multiplayer
It is a lot of fun.
stuff. That'd be yeah.
There's even one mode also that's pretty neat. It's also kind of unique. There's a 62 West mobile challenge or whatever, where they have one player in the game and then someone else using a mobile app to control the cops, and you have to try and stop them,
Oh,
sending
okay.
units and stuff.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's
That'll
cool.
be fun. If it works, I don't know if the app maybe the app is gonna continue now.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, that's the unfortunate thing with these games where they have those type of extra stuff where it's like, no, discontinued. It's like, but yeah, yeah, I definitely have to go back. Well, I liked it. It was similar to the show. I don't know if you heard the show, Person of Interest, but it had a lot of similarities and like technology and you know AI stuff or
You
whatever
mean
in
the baseball game, right?
to Person of
No.
Interest.
No. Oh, that's another show game. Okay. I was
That's
gonna. What are you
like, oh
talking
yeah,
about?
it's exactly like that. Yeah, it's
What?
exactly like a baseball.
I've never. What is the name of the game?
Oh no, it's a show called Person of Interest.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be a bit confused here. What?
No, no. It's a show. It starred Jim Caviezel as the main
Oh.
character. But because it's about this computer program called the Machine, which is an algorithm that can like detect people's faces and just know everything about them, and then informs like the government and go and spies and stuff like that to go. Oh, okay, well go over there and manipulate this person to do things, and stuff like that. Like it's all about the technology, and so with isn't his Aiden? Is that his name? I can't remember.
Yeah, Aiden Pierce.
Aiden Pierce, that's it, yeah. So you have him like going through all the networking. He can spy on people, and he can like hack someone's phone to see all their information, like all this stuff, and then he can like hack different either a car or different stuff to stop a car and like whatever. It's like, oh, that's very similar. Just a lot of the technology and all that. It's like very. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. So I am curious about Watch Dogs 2 and how that is, but I do remember enjoying this game.
The tone is very
when
much
it came out.
different between between the first one and the second one. The first one is like very much
Okay.
serious. Two is a bit more of time, a bit more crazy, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
From what I've
Wasn't
seen.
it? Isn't there a third one that came
There
out?
is Legion that came out. Like, well, it was
Yes.
like a launch title, wasn't it, for the Series X?
Yes, I remember that. I'm just like, oh, they made a third. I'm like, oh, I should play the other ones again. Or well,
Yeah.
the two I should play, but I should go back to the first one. But yeah, I might. But yeah, I know I do recall the video where it shows like the trailer of Watch Dogs, and then you see the actual game. You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
just no, yeah, just like, oh, okay.
But it's another thing that happened is because basically when they designed it, they really didn't really know or really we think about it, console specs for the PS4 and Xbox One. They knew it was gonna be, of course, stronger than PS3 360. They didn't know exactly quite how much. Or
Yeah,
something like that. I think it was like some deals with like the console manufacturer or something like that. It's pretty far. It's a long time ago.
yeah, and well, a lot of times they just have a section that's built, not the whole world,
Yeah.
right? So they're like, this section looks really good,
And
but we haven't built anything
it runs
else.
decent, but if you add the rest of the city, it all comes apart.
Yeah,
The thing that was really funny and telling is that they left all those effects that were shown at E3. They were left in the files on PC. What's not, I guess, it's kind of a good thing. So even if you're on PC, you can just restore all those effects and have it look like in the trailers.
that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, really good. Yeah. Or at least on the video, I at least hear the sound. It's still on Shadow, so it actually looks like the actual game
yeah,
what it's showing right now. But yeah. And I remember there was a lot of outrage on that. And I can understand too, like if you're buying, especially if you just bought a console for this game,
yeah.
and it turns out, well, it looks better still, but like, come on. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a next gen game, except it's also on 360.
Yeah,
Barely,
yeah,
but it.
yeah.
But yeah, I see it really looks like it was designed for like that generation because it's on 360. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Some parts are just
Yeah.
like complete unlit, just low resolution. Oh,
I don't think I've played the 360 version, so I haven't actually seen
yeah,
how
it's not
bad
good.
that one looks compared to the
It's
Xbox
also, yeah, it's
One
missing
version.
missing decryption mode. It's missing first person in cars. Oof.
Oh wow.
Yep. Also the current is probably good, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hopefully, I got to do the co-op missions tonight with my boosting partner.
Okay.
I gotta complete
But
it
yeah,
on
no,
Switch.
I'll have to
Yeah.
go back into this game for sure.
It is quite the completion though, because the side missions, there's so many side missions. I think like in the base game, you have like you have 40 fixer contracts that you gotta complete for an achievement. There's like a driving things, 15 gang hideouts, and I think it's 18. I can't exactly remember, and then 18 convoys you gotta stop, and then in the DLC you got another 60 side missions.
Oh wow.
In the DLC
Okay.
alone.
Yeah, I never looked at the DLC of this.
Yeah, well,
So.
Bad Blood. Yeah, there's some other DLC. I don't really know what they do, but like the main DLC is Bad Blood. That has an alternate
Oh.
campaign. Like only like 9 missions, nine missions. You can complete in like 2 hours, but the side content takes ages. I remember that's why I didn't even complete those back then because it's just so long. But yeah, I'm a change man. I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, that was Watch Dogs. Pretty humped. But not fun with it. Hopefully we get paid at some point. I guess we'd love to move on. Our last little one. He's
Yeah.
Nate's pick. We're gonna switch to the
Yes.
trailer again. Woo!
Yes.
Is it too loud? Might be a little loud. There we go.
You are Agent 47, the world's finest professional hitman.
Ooh.
Hired by the International Contract Agency to take on the most dangerous, high-profile targets of the world of assassination. In these 21 playgrounds of possibilities, there is no target out of your reach. Every decision is yours to make and impact the outcome of your mission. Agent 47 can infiltrate anywhere by finding unconventional paths, usurping an identity, or old-fashioned brute force. And sometimes, all you need is an invitation. You can blend in anywhere and plan your next move as you figure out the weaknesses in the guard's routine. Your targets
this guy
are
seems
some of
very
the most
talented. He
protected
does so many
people in the
things.
world. Circumstances change, and you will need to adapt. With a vast arsenal of weapons, gadgets, and surprising solutions on site, the possibilities are endless. Everything is a weapon in a creative assassin's hands. Surrounding you is a living, breathing world of opportunity. Action, reaction, cause, and effect. From unfortunate accidents to careful exploitation of a bad habit. Your every move is calculated and precise, hidden in plain sight. You are the ultimate weapon. As you master
you don't have
each
the audio, that's
location,
right.
you will unlock
No, I
new
don't.
tools and
That's why-
weapons to refine your approach and playstyle. Each
I
mission
feel like, is it
highly
too loud? I'm like,
replayable,
I don't know.
and every playthrough brings new stories and situations. Once you're done with the main campaign and familiar with each location, set yourself up as a professional on your own terms with Hitman Freelancer,
Hitman
our latest game mode.
Freelancer.
Whereas 47, you choose which crime syndicates you want to take down to keep the world in balance, earn mercies, and unlock weapons and tools from the comfort of your customizable safe house. Discover the Patient Zero campaign story. Keep challenging yourself with ever new suites of escalations and player-generated contracts. Show the world your marksmanship in sniper mode. Test your hard-learned skills against elusive targets where failure is not an option. Master the world of assassination, and nothing can stop you.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
And man, what of assassination? 1 game, 21 destinations.
Yes.
What do you have to say about this game we've been playing? enjoying
So,
it.
yeah, it's a new game, just came out.
Yeah.
But World Assassination. But yeah, so they've finally did essentially what they were doing or wanted to do the first time they had Hitman 2016 is to have these games all considered as one hub. Because with Hitman 2016, from what they were saying is that basically any new additions, like it would be a season. So Hitman was season 1, then it'd be season 2, which is what's Hitman 2, and then the next one would be season 3. But because of different licensing and other issues, they couldn't do that. But now they're finally, I guess they finally, now all of those games are able to say, okay, this is now called Hitman World of Assassination. We're having all these 3 games into one hub. Also, we're adding a new thing called Freelancer, which is a new game mode, which is very cool. It's a lot of it. I mean, it's basically randomized. You have different challenges to do. You have your own little safe house. You can upgrade as you keep, doing the different missions and whatever. And the campaign, which it's a separate campaign from obviously the main one. And so the progression there, it does not carry over from each one. So if let's say because a lot of times with the main game, if you go play the campaign, one mission in campaign, you'll start to level up the mastery level of that mission that you chose. But then if you go to contracts mode and play a contracts on that same mission, on that same level, you'll also then progress that same mastery. But with Freelancer, it's all separate. So so let's say you take out a target, whatever XP only goes to your mastery to the Freelancer mode and does not at all carry over to the campaign. So, because usually I'm so used to contracts, I'm like, oh, okay, I can just keep opening doors and unlocking keys, and then it just counts the next time you play that mission. It'll just add it all up and compound it. But with Freelancer, it doesn't. But I'm enjoying Freelancer because it's the silent assassin part. It does not matter, only if it's a challenge that you choose. So you could take out guards and whatever, and it's not a big deal. But the thing is now, if you complete a mission or complete certain challenges, you do get what's called Mercers, I think it's called. Or Mercs.
Yeah, I guess
Mercs,
you
I
can
guess.
I'm not really sure. It's Mercy's Mercer.
Mercy, but it's like Mercs, but then ES. Merc and ES. So I'm like, well, what is it? What I just call it Hitman Bitcoin.
Yeah, I call it Monero.
Because that's basically what it is. It's like you get this money to then buy different guns, different weapons, different equipment, and stuff like that. But then, so you earn that, but then let's say you can kill a guard, doesn't matter, doesn't take anything away. But if you kill a civilian, then it takes some money away from you. So you have to go, oh, okay, well, I can't just go around killing everyone unless you don't care.
Only
But
misses.
but they're doing a similar thing with the elusive targets, where basically if you fail a mission, you can't like just go back and redo the mission you did. If you any weapons you have with you, you'll lose them if they're part of your arsenal that you're able to keep with you. You actually lose them in the mission if you die. So there's that. But I think it's like the first. I guess it's a territory. So the first territory section, you're able to like fail once and you can kind of keep going. But if you fail again, well then you're done the whole campaign. You can't. You have to restart another one to then get back to that one eventually. Like it's a lot more randomized, and you lose a lot more stuff if you fail, but it kind of gives you the more incentive to not fail and actually try to get better. So for the longest time, I kept going by doing all the objective, the side missions of like, oh, if you push them, if it's a push kill, you get so much money, right? So I kept like trying to do each of them, and I would keep failing because obviously I'd mess up. A guard would spot me, and then I'd just die instantly, and it's like, oh crap, now I have to redo this whole thing. So I started to go, okay, well, what are the ones I can actually do and get away with? So I'm like, okay, no one's around, push kill, okay, run away, and then I won't worry about doing a oil trap kill. Like there's other stuff you could do, and I'm like, okay, I just don't worry about that. But
I was kind of thinking the first few campaigns I really loved. I gotta say when the mode came out, and speaking when I did the public test beta,
oh
I,
yes,
I really loved it. I could really show them mastery. It's all about whatever it takes to complete the mission. Because a thing that's kind of maybe an issue, whatever, with the normal mode is you can have manual saves and you can restart whenever you want. So you can just keep trying and trying and trying again. While with freelancer, it's a lot more how you can improvise. And sometimes you just have to take out your guns and start blasting. It saves your life. You just have to.
Yeah.
Whatever it
Yeah.
takes. I did try as well, like completing some of the challenges. I did accumulate quite a good chunk of money on mercies. I don't know again how they call it. I don't think it would be a good idea for an assassin to have a lot of mercy, so I would call it more mercies.
Yeah, yeah.
I am. But at the same time, like I did get quite burned out with it, I gotta say, because I'm really completionist type. I looked at the challenges, and there's one challenge you gotta complete 100 campaigns, which if you do it with all challenges, it takes like what 3 to 4 hours to complete a campaign. All challenges. That's if you don't fail.
Yeah.
You can fail the very
Yeah.
last mission and back to beginning. It's like, well, you can always speedrun it and do that. Yeah, any other challenges and do that. Maybe like an hour and a half completed campaigns. Still quite a long time. 100 campaigns. Holy crap!
Yeah, and that's
I'm
because
slowly chipping away at it, but yeah.
well, because you played a lot more than I did at the
Yes.
start, whereas I kind of slowly, because I wanted to do it on stream, right? And once I completed a campaign, then I'm like, okay, I'll go on my own, and then do as many as I want.
Yeah.
So once I did that once on stream, I'm like, okay. So I started. I think I've done maybe 2 campaigns now or 3 about now.
You completed or you failed?
Yeah, completed. No, I
Oh.
completed.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I was on because for longest time I would fail it because I'm like I have to do every single challenge. I feel like going, oh, because I can get this much, I can get 500. I don't care. I'm gonna have 500 here, 500 here. I'll do this one, and I'll do the main challenge, the prestige one.
I'm gonna get.
and
Let
it's
me
like-
risk it. Get 500 here and then lose 20,000 by failing.
Well, and then of course losing your weapons and whatever,
Yeah,
and so
that's
I'm like,
kind of
okay,
how it
well,
goes.
crap. So once I got over the hump of like, all right, don't worry about all the objectives. What are the ones that give you the most money? And then try to do those, but if you fail, oh, well, whatever. At least you've gotten something, right?
Yeah, I'll take-
Instead of risking it where you took the target out and you're like, oh, but there's one that's 500. I should go poison that
Greed.
guard. I should go back and poison that guard. And it's like, no, don't do it. Because of course, as I try to do that, that's when the guy turns around and goes, hey, what are you doing here? And then just everyone just shoots you. It's just like, ugh. Because that happened a lot where I just try to do the last one and I'm like, I can exit right now, but I want to do this other one. It's like, no, not worth it. Not worth it. So once I got over that, and I'm like, okay, I was actually able to do a lot better in completing the territories better.
Yeah, man, you learn to all kind of in the challenge, but then the thing, if you want to really complete it, you have to do the hardcore campaign, which
Oh
that
gosh.
you have to do at the prestige challenge every single mission. If you fail the
Yes.
prestige challenge, you fail the campaign. Because also, yes, there's no failing. Every challenge, every mission is alerted. You fail once, you fail the entire campaign. You lose. If you fail, you lose all your money, all your items.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and then they also now have prestige mode too.
yeah, that's like. And
Yeah.
also now, yeah, so everything is loaded, so all the guards are more alerted and everything. You can't fail. What else? It doesn't show on the map the couriers and the safes and whatnot. Not shown on the map. Yeah, you just have to find them. It's awful.
Yeah.
I tried just now. And then yeah, so have prestige I added quite recently in the latest patch where you can like,
Yeah.
reset all your items, which I haven't tried to do. It's kind of weird. Is this that's one golden knife I can't seem to be able to get for some reason? I look at the shops; it's all empty. I can't find it anywhere. I'll have to see.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't gotten the prestige yet because I think I have
Yeah.
to still do a certain amount of campaigns in order for that to unlock or
Nah,
whatever.
it's based on if you have all the items,
Oh,
then you unlock
if
the
you have...
prestige, and it resets all your items.
Okay, I see. Oh, that I didn't know.
But
I
yeah,
just knew that it
yeah.
was. Yeah, I was like, why can I not get to this? But yeah, because I don't have all the items. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a yeah. So I've seen some people actually play the hardcore mode. There's a guy called CJ, he's been playing Hitman for years. Then there's Frody7, right?
Yeah.
And then Mendy. I've been watching them play hardcore, and I'm just like, I don't know, because the prestige, some of them are just like, oh, time disguises or hide and seek. And then one's like, oh, silent assassin. You have to, you have to not get spotted, not get in combat. You know, it's like, oh my goodness, yeah, those ones, I don't know.
Also,
That would
yeah,
be
there's
tough.
a speculator. I don't, is that how you pronounce it? A speculator. That does a lot of
What?
stuff. He's been doing a lot of Hitman hardcore freelancer.
Oh, okay.
It's like how,
Yeah, I know
how do you do that?
there's some different names in some of the weapons, but I think I know which one you're talking about.
No, it's about the YouTuber and the streamer.
Oh,
I mean,
wait,
but yeah,
you
watch it.
YouTuber. You mean a Spectacore?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay, yes,
Has a name. Yeah.
There's him, and then oh gosh, why am I blanking? Atrioc, that was the other one.
Yes.
He's been doing stuff too. Yeah, I've been watching him play the hardcore stuff too, and yeah, a Spectacore, and then him, there's a bunch of other guys, but just watching them play, I'm like, I don't know. And then, well, that's the thing. It's like all of them are doing speed runs too, right, to finish hardcore, and I'm like, just I can't. I don't know. I can't. I don't think I could do. I could do a speed run to fail those things. But I don't think I could do a speed run to actually complete. To like as fast as possible, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna fail if I get myself to like, oh, I gotta go this as fast as possible. I'm like, I'm probably gonna mess up, because I would go like too much. I think overthink things and just get killed or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's crazy. So I'm at some point I will have to do hardcore. I don't know when, but at some point I will have to attempt it at least. But
I
mean, my main goal
something.
my main goal right now is just unlocking as much as I can of the safe house as possible. That's kind of my thing, and customizing it the way I'd like. That's kind of, and getting all the trophies or whatever they could
That
have.
one is gonna take a while.
I
It is
know.
tied to the
I'm
challenges.
looking.
You
I'm
have
like,
to complete 100 campaigns to get that
oh
trophy,
gosh.
and also get prestige 10, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah.
because I'm looking over and I'm like, I think I've seen other people's streams where they have like in the basement there's actually shelves too, and I'm like, wait a second, wait,
That's part of
or some other
completing.
spots where it's like it looks like it's an empty, like a random
Yep.
rectangle, and I'm like, oh wait, I see some trophies on there. I'm
That
like, wait a second,
that's
does
for
that
the
actually feel?
that's for a syndicate. Complete like 10 of each syndicate type,
Oh gosh,
and also
I'm
you
just
have the
like,
prestige trophy on there too. Yep.
yeah, and I'm just like, oh no, there's more. There's way more than I thought.
Yeah. Well, it's all the
It's,
challenges. Every single
yeah,
challenge. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
Yes.
But I am enjoying it. I am liking, because sometimes I'll do it where like I have a few minutes or whatever. I'm waiting for something, or I'm just kind of bored. I'm like, okay, I'll go into freelancer and just see if I can complete a territory.
Yeah.
Just try to go through it, and it's just and because I know again it's gonna slowly get up to my to get my ranking, my mastery level on that up higher. But it's just like I don't know. It's fun. It's kind of fun because my brain's going in a different mode of like, okay, well, how do I improvise this? And it's just I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm kind of enjoying it a lot. So
Where you coming
I just
from?
hope that. Hmm?
You go ahead.
No, I just hope they keep
Yeah.
updating it, basically, and not just going, oh, we're done. It's like, no, please keep updating it, add more things. But yeah.
I don't really know if they're gonna add many more things. I think pretty much not. I don't know.
I
Well,
don't know.
they're adding some. Actually, yeah, next month is a Zero 6. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna be playing on
Oh
stream.
yes, I've heard about that. Yeah, that was is that it was is it a extra campaign that was only on PlayStation or
Yeah,
whatever?
only PS1 in 2016. Again, it's not gonna be new content. It's just a re-release. I don't know. Are they gonna make
Yeah.
actual new content? Who knows?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Right?
And I
Like,
just like
hey, have
yeah.
they made any new elusive targets lately? Okay.
Yeah, no, they're just redoing it every year.
Yeah, just this is year 3. And I'm just like, just get like you made new ones for each game. Well, just make a new one for your part of your like you did a World of Assassination. You combined them all as one. Okay, now release some new elusive targets for that. So
It's kind of a shame that they really rolled it back. And if the first one, if you look back, there's so many elusive targets for Hitman 2016. It's
yeah.
insane. And Hitman 2 got less, and 3 got even less.
Yeah, that was that was kind of weird. I was like, oh, yeah, you figured they would have done a lot more, but well, they're too busy making James Bond games now.
That
So,
is something. Yeah,
it's,
I'm looking forward to that one too.
that is, yeah, I'll be interested. It'll be interesting to see what they
I mean,
do.
if he
with
plays
that.
anything like Hitman, like yeah, the controls
Well,
and everything is super. So,
yeah, I think. Well, I mean, a lot of Hitman is like you're globe trotting, like you're going to this
Yeah.
place, going to Bangkok, you're going over here and there, going to Miami, you're going to whatever, and it's just like, and has a similar type of style of like a spy thing, but you're Hitman.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I can kind of see why they were given, the licensing to do that because it's kind of similar stuff. So I'm curious to see what they do with it. Like, I am excited for the first trailer, not just a teaser of like we're doing this, but of actually what they've done.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
No. Well, if it's anything like just 47 with a wig, I'm gonna be happy with it.
With
I'll get it.
Yeah. 47 with the wig. It's like, I am James Bond now.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay. But yeah.
Don't actually have it as a plot twist. That'd be cringe.
Yeah, it's plot twist. It's 47 with the wig. Wow.
Maybe that's a joke, but no, not the actual plot.
Yeah, no, that's no.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think that about wraps it up. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That was pretty sweet. I don't know if we do it again next week. We'll have some stuff to adjust.
Yeah,
we might not do it every week at all. We might do it every month. We'll see. Just a little bit of a testing the waters here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
liked it. We should do it again sometime.
yeah. No, it was
Yeah.
it was good. I like that. Yeah.
So, I hope you. If you have games, you have some feedback. Post in the chat. Post in social media everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, I obviously I'll have to work out some things myself and testing things, but yeah, no, yeah. Let us know. What do you think? Maybe what topics we should talk about next.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll try
things
to
like
search
that.
for some stuff. But then again, to like maybe do it every week. We don't have a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you did have time about like this is like more news when it get back 2 weeks or something. And like
yeah,
an hour, an hour and a half.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anything you
No,
want to
that'd
say
that'd be good.
before we drop it off? First episode.
Uh, yeah, episode 0.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just interesting things happening with games, and so we'll just have to, you know, keep tabs with it and see what happens.
Yeah. I guess I don't know more to say. Just have to cut it off. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
And see you in the next part. Episode 1.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yes, eventually.
Oh, yeah, also
Eventually.
Halo tomorrow.
Oh.
No, let's not forget.
Oh yes, that's right.
We'll be
Halo
back
3
at it.
Legendary. We gotta continue that. Yes,
Yes.
for sure. Yeah.
But yeah. See ya.
All right.